go through your fitness right now, just how you're tracking with this knee injury?
It's been good. I've been back in yesterday, get some running in, so it's more taking it day by day and should be good.
So is that back full training, or is it just you're still going through progressions right now?
Yeah, I'm still going through some sort of return to play policy at the moment. So
there's confidence that you'll be right for Saturday at this stage, or is it still up in the air?
Yeah, it's still up in the air, obviously. Just got to get it right first through my fitness and also get the knee strong. Yeah.
Just sort of take us back to that moment in Perth. Was it something that you just knew instantly, just something going wrong? Can you sort of take us back to that mindset?
I knew it when I done it. So I've done the same one before. So just got caught from the side. So just awkward landing as well.
So when you do an injury like that, you're watching watching boys back at home in Argentina. How do you assess how they went the last couple of weeks, and particularly Hamish Stewart filling in that 12 position?
Yeah, the boys played well, especially that first game. Despite the conditions there, but it was awesome to see the boys find a way to win through that last moment of the game, which was special.
Alan, we've spoken a lot over the last year or so about the captaincy situation. You were captain not too long ago, and then Harry steps into that role. What the conversation's been with Joe and yourself about that position? Is it just rotating a little bit, or you playing a bench role and having to give that up?
I think from the coaching staff, there's been a lot of confidence in Wills through the way that he's been playing. And again, there's an important role in the whole leadership group to help Wills. He's got the title, but everyone in the leadership group also has that title to make sure that we're in the right place, that we're doing the right things every day, and I think most importantly on the field, helping him through that communication and bringing the boys together. So I think Wills has been playing well, and he's certainly improving in his game.
And for you, captaincy aside, going from the starter to the bench and kind of back again, back and forth, is that unsettling for you as a player, or how does that affect you?
It's a different role, but like for me, I still understand that everyone in that 23 has an important role, whether you start or you finish the game. You come on in a different time of the game, but it doesn't change for me in the way that I prepare or the way that I want to lead when I come on the field. Things like you don't have the title, but you still have that role of being a leader. It's just a different position coming off the bench.
Now, can you bring us into some of the conversations over the last 48 hours about what it's been like? Because guys obviously come back from Argentina, a fair bit of soul searching, I imagine. What was the plane trip like, and then what has the review and the conversations been like over the last 2 days?
Yeah, it was tough. There was certainly some disappointment post game, flying home. And I thought that it was really good to get home and connect with our loved ones, our families. And then we came in a couple of days ago and just reviewed the last game and understood that when we put our game plan together, we were really good. And there was passages there in the second half where we didn't, and then we were poor. So it's important to understand those learnings and to move on, but to apply that at training to get that confidence to then go and execute. On Saturday.
And Joe was saying that he didn't necessarily think fire and brimstone was the right way to go about looking at the review. How has it been? Has it been measured? Has there been some stern kind of words off the back of it since you guys regrouped? There has, but it's been great learnings for us. Like we've seen pictures of us throughout both games when we're delivering on the things that we say that we want to deliver on our game plan, and the result that comes off the back of that, and the territory that we get off the back of that, and it's just painting those pictures, seeing those pictures, and then when we go away from our system, seeing those pictures of when it hurts us, and really trying to get an understanding of what it's like, when we're in system and everyone's in flow, and then in compared to us not in system. So those have been the tough learnings for us over the last 48 hours, but it's been a really good 2 days of prep so far for us.
Alan, we've seen over the last 20 odd years that there's no margin of error against the All Blacks, and you spoken about, getting the detail right. I mean, you've got to put in a full on 80 odd performance, don't you?
100%. And the boys know that. All Blacks are a tough outfit, as we all know, but a lot of our players here have, played a lot of their individuals in Super Rugby, which I think is good for us. But again, our focus is on ourselves. We understand the threats that they're going to bring, but we want to pour all our attention into us delivering our system over and over again as much as we can. Because as you said, delivering that for 40 isn't good enough. You've got to be doing that for 80. And those are the places where we're going to be pouring in our energy throughout this whole week to then again give us that belief and confidence on Saturday to go out there and just play.
And what do you say to long-suffering Wallabies fans to give them hope that coming off such a big defeat, you can turn the tables and stay in the contest for the Bledisloe this year?
Well, we've had some tough learnings, and the boys are working hard. Today was probably one of our toughest Tuesdays, not driven by coaches but from players. So the effort's there, and putting in the work behind the scenes to, not only rectify that performance but to be consistent. So we're slowly chipping away and building, and understanding that, if we put in a good week of prep, then the boys are ready to go in front of what we believe is going to be a good crowd over here at Accor Stadium.
When you talk about understand the learnings and understanding how when you're doing it right, do you understand when you're doing it wrong, what's gone wrong? And is that the most important lesson of all, to understand, saying that second half, what went wrong?
Yeah, and I think that was clear from our coaches, who are obviously, as we all know, very experienced in presenting those clips, and giving those messages. But again, Argentina were playing a good brand of footy, but on the other side of the fence, we were out of system a lot of the time, especially in that second half. So for us, again, we're showing pictures of what it looks like when we're doing it well, but also how do we bring that back in a moment where we need momentum back on the field. So those messages were very clear to us. And again, we're trying to action it here at training to get the feel for it live, so then again we're full of confidence on Saturday.
Someone's having a shower. You played under a New Zealand coach before, Joe Rennie, obviously. Dave never was for All Blacks. Has Joe been able to give any insight whatsoever? I don't imagine he's following around all the secrets, but has he been able to give you any insights into the All Blacks that maybe you haven't previously heard?
I think, probably nothing that we haven't heard before, even with him and Cron, because I think the most important message for us is to deliver what we say we're going to deliver and understand our own process and our own systems and what we want to execute ourselves. We have to have a preview and understand what's coming here and there, but I think we need to pour all our energy into ourselves and delivering on what we say we're going to deliver over and over again.
And the emotional part of coming off a big loss has probably been something that you don't want to do in the past, but it's there nonetheless. You might have a big loss and then fight back the next week. You just kind of embrace that a little bit, this week. Is there that edge people are trying to?
Yeah, there definitely is that edge, and again, it's probably fueled by a little bit of that disappointment, which you got to love and respect that. Everyone came in with an edge yesterday, and that was only a walkthrough session. So as us, we got to make sure we channel that in the right direction and understand that we're clear in our plan and know that emotion and everything will come off the back of that. But yeah, we just got to make sure that we have full clarity in what we want to deliver.
The North were having a bit of a field day last week, saying that the Lions took to go to South Africa or whatever. Do you stick things on the walls about, headlines about what former players in England and so forth have been saying about Lions or not?
Nah, I mean, everyone's going to have their opinion, and there's always going to be that external noise. And for us as leaders and as a group, we got to focus internally on what's important to us. We understand that those distractions are going to be there. People are going to say, what they think of us. But again, what important for us is what we believe ourselves and executing our plan throughout the week to then go out there and then perform and then change the external noise that's happening. But the front of our mind is to think and focus on the internal, on what we're doing inside the group.
A couple of positives, Belly and Tangela. Do you see those two being able to be a bit of a weapon to pressure down on the ABs up front there?
Yeah, I think Belly's been doing really well on his return and works well with the big Nell on the other side. You know, they're they're dynamic through their carry and the power that they have. So yeah, I think they're both massive for our group. You know, expecting a big performance for them both.
And sticking with the front row battle thing, the All Blacks, they've lost Fletcher and Nell, but even the group comes back in. How much of a boost do you think that could be for the All Blacks and for you as an opposing prop? How exciting is the challenge to come into this stuff?
Yeah, I think it is a big loss. You know, with Fletcher being out, because he's been good for them not only at international level but you know, club level. But then they bring in someone who's experienced with Ethan de Groot, who's been around for years and been their number one loose head. So yeah, again, that's the thing about the All Blacks is they've got great depth. You know, in their squad, and no matter who they field, they're going to be really good. So as a front row, we understand you know, what's coming, but again, pouring our focus on being better ourselves.
Just Tangela, there was a fair bit of noise around him coming up after 35. South Africa do make those early decisions themselves. How are you guys combining in terms of how do you think he's tracking as well? Both of you probably scrummaging you probably a bit, but probably not there. Like Achilles injuries, they take a while to come back from. But how are you both of you guys going?
Yeah, I think with us and with Nell, I think it's just for him to go out there and go as hard as he can for as long as he can. Whether that's 30 or 40 or 50, like we saw the week before he went 50, and he was out for a couple of weeks before that. So again, it's I think that's the good luxury that we have is to be able to go half and half or 50 and 30 to just go and completely empty the tank. You know, because that's what we want the Nell to do. You know, because when he does that, he's powerful. You know, and not only in the scrum but across the park as well. So yeah, those are the things that we speak about together, and knowing that you know, when we look at each other and help each other throughout the week, that when we go on Saturday, we just want to empty the tank, and then when you come off, you come off.